Yeah. Okay, we're recording at the pub, and it's they're opening up a Lebanese restaurant here soon, so it's all go.
Oh, that's exciting. It looks like they're doing like a rehearsal in there.
There
somehow
could be some noise. We don't know.
Would there be some sort of show with the Lebanese restaurant? Lebanese performance or something?
I don't think so. The thing that comes to mind is belly dancing, that kind of stuff.
That's
sort of Lebanese, traditional music.
I mean, that's got to be a good thing.
Let's get Mel the barmaid if she's up for that. I think she'll be happy.
What is
with
Lebanese food again?
It's like similar to Greek food. I don't want to say it too loud because they'll start arguing with me. I saw them the other day. They're having a test run in here, and I had to come in and pick up my grand final tickets from Brad, who was Brad, who owns a pub. Anyway, it's all a bit shady. Anyway, whatever. And they were having a test run with the food, and it looked really nice. So it's lamb, it's chicken, it's dips, it's bread, it's salads, tabbouleh, that kind of stuff.
Sounds like a good night out. So get down to the Grandview.
Get down to Grandview, get yourself some Lebanese feasting.
And if you're lucky, you come at the right time, look in the next room and we'll be recording a podcast.
Yeah.
Two worlds collide.
And you can come and interrupt. Anyway, I had to, you know where I went the other day, Brunswick Heads. And met some fans of the podcast. That is beautiful up there.
That's just God's country.
That's above Byron Bay, for people who don't know.
Is it above or below?
No, it's above.
Oh, yeah. Is that where Kitty Flanagan used to live for a while?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Somewhere around there.
Somewhere around there.
Adam's wife, friend of the show, lives somewhere near there.
The pictures are just heavenly.
Well, that's who I hung out with. Glenn Butcher.
Oh, Glenn Butcher. You hung out with Glenn Butcher, who we all know from
Fisk.
Fisk. He played, I think, the character name in Fisk, but he won a Logie.
Victor.
Well done.
Victor.
And you hung out with him and his partner.
Rodney, who I've known since Full Frontal days, because he worked on Full Frontal.
He did.
And as I said to him, you've like aged over. I wouldn't have seen Rodney for 20 years at least.
Yeah, and I spent a bit of time with Rodney.
No, he's a great guy.
Yeah,
he's
lovely
a great guy.
Yeah.
Is this interesting? We could have had this conversation.
He's a lovely man. He's a lovely man. I love it.
Our other friend Kath lives up there too. Anyway, whatever. Went to uni with her. Anyway. So I got a rent-a-car. Okay, this is what I want to talk about. No one tells you when you get a rent-a-car that it's going to turn itself off at the lights. Does your car do that?
My car does that.
That's so annoying.
Not till once you get used to it, you'll love it. You won't even notice it.
The first time it happened, I thought I'd stalled. I'm like, oh my God, I want to get out and push it. Give me a push, everyone. I've stalled the car.
You're sounding way out of date now because it's been around for a long time. Doesn't the Volvo do that? Your Volvo?
No.
Oh, cars have been doing it for I reckon 10 years.
And then that other thing it does, which the first time it happened, when it pulls the steering wheel off you and you're going too close to the white lines.
Yeah, that's right.
That's bullshit. Why is it? What's it? Why the robot think it knows more than me? Does it?
That is very true.
The robot thinks, I know he is driving badly.
Yeah, no, and the mine does that. If you take your hands off the wheel, it will go bing, but put your hands back on the wheel. And then I'll put my hands back on the wheel. And then it'll correct me where I should be going, hang on, you either want me to drive or you don't want me to drive. So what's going on?
Yeah, it's that really annoys me. But you know what annoys me the most is that, I've got kids, they haven't got their license yet, but they won't know that, because one of my daughter's friends got his license, and here in Victoria, you can't get a V8 if you're a P-plater.
Well, fair enough.
You can't have more than one person in the car, and you can't have zero. It's all zero alcohol. Yeah, but contrast that to our childhoods. Like I got a V8 straight away. Yeah. 18. Yeah. These very powerful cars. You'd have all your mates in the car. Yeah. You may have had one or two drinks, and then you just because these modern cars, these kids, they can't drag anyone off at the lights. They're missing out.
They are really missing out.
They're missing out.
You know how they can go back through your archives, and if you've done blackface or something, you can be, things you did in the past. Can you admit to doing things illegally in your car?
Yeah.
And then the police ring you?
Well, unless you killed someone. Yeah. You can't.
Well, we nearly killed someone.
Wait, you nearly? Yeah. Well, when you were younger, or what happened?
Well, I don't know whether I want to talk about this because the police won't come around the house.
I'll tell you my one that happened.
Okay.
I was in my Tirana. I was with Poss, I think, and Noddy was in the back seat.
Yeah.
We turned a corner.
I love Noddy.
A woman on. It was like something out of Mary Poppins. A woman on the bike hit the back of my car, going very slowly. But she went head over things.
Yeah.
And then stood up.
Yeah.
And Noddy's like, she's all right, keep driving. She's all right, keep driving.
Sorry. Is Noddy still alive?
Yeah. He doesn't listen to this podcast, but his friends do. Doesn't
no,
listen.
but here's an idea.
Yeah.
I would like to do a special called the Noddy Tapes, where we get Noddy. We interview Noddy as far as your history goes. It seems to me that most of the notorious things that happened with you, Noddy was there.
He was involved.
I'm surprised both of you didn't end up in jail. But I would like to get him on the phone one day.
Oh, yeah.
And drill down and just go, what are the top 10 Dave O'Neill moments that you've had? And I think, I'd like to, if he's up for it. I mean, he doesn't listen to the show, but your other mates do. They can talk him into it.
Yeah, Noonan listens. All right, well, we'll ask him. We'll see what happens.
So is that what you came to talk about?
Yeah, cars today are not as good as old cars. That's my whole point. They're not as good.
I think you sound like an old man who hasn't been around for a while.
Yeah.
Doesn't.
Imagine if you told your dad that the cars in the future are going to turn themselves off the lights. They would be shocked. Could you imagine telling Kev, my dad, what the hell? Yeah, they turn themselves off, Dad. And then the steering wheel pulls as you drive along.
Yeah.
And then it beeps at you all the time. Yeah, it's just, man, you know what? They're getting ahead of themselves. What?
Well, as I said, mine needed oil and it rang the Audi people and told them behind my back.
Yeah.
Behind my back. I said, how did you know the car needs oil? He goes, well, the car told us. I'm going, how dare you, Audio? What's your name?
Audi. We need the podcast to operate like a car. When we're like starting to bore people, like at the start of this conversation, when we talked about, we need a beep, beep.
Boys, I'm way ahead of you.
What was that, Sam?
We need to keep this moving along. This is getting a bit boring, I'll say it. Here comes the music.
Oh, what? Seriously, that was interesting chat. People
really
love
fascinating.
That here. Oh, God.
Welcome to Somehow Related Now. Please welcome your hosts Glenn Robbins and Dave O'Neill.
Anyway, welcome to the podcast. Somehow Related.
Yep.
You've got to get on board to Somehow Unrelated. This week, the special guest is Tom Gleisner.
Tom Gleisner.
And going to drill down on Russell Coight because he's a creator with you, isn't he?
I think I did it all.
Yeah.
I give Tom a little bit of credit, occasionally. But yeah, no, he created the character.
All right, we're going to talk to him.
Wow, you're gonna do like a
George Negus. Yeah, it'll be like George Negus.
Wow, you're going to split it open. And
he'll probably storm out.
There'll be some controversy there.
He'll probably storm out up in the table.
Yeah. In honesty, though, we've never been interviewed together.
Yeah, that's incredible. They've never done the 60-minute special.
No, we did a writers' conference once. A bunch of writers at a conference, and we sat down and spoke about the how to pull your pants down.
And how'd that go?
Well, you could tell there were a lot of
highbrow.
Well, I don't know whether Russell Coight is that accepted within the industry. It's certainly liked,
No, it's accepted within the world.
Within the world, but within the industry, it's probably seen as something a little bit crass, and so it was
a bit of a folly.
There was a couple of questions like, "Did you really think it was going to work when you first?" It's like, well, yeah. What are you inferring, my friend? You're inferring that maybe it was a little lowbrow for you.
Do you think this project has stopped other projects of more higher intellect getting up? Sorry?
Yeah. So
you love a passive-aggressive question.
You do. You go, that's loaded. You are inferring that you don't like it, and it isn't that really good at its core.
Yeah, talking to groups like that is hiding to nowhere. You think it's going to be really good and you're going to give insight, and then it's just, nah.
No, they've got their cynical hats on.
I'm sure most people would have been very appreciative, I reckon.
Look, any time you talk to some creators, most of them think, but I could do it better.
It's true. That's so true.
A narcissist will always think like that.
Yeah.
Here we are, we're sitting down. There were some people in the other room making noise. They've stopped. The coffee machine stopped.
Well, let's just get our topics and move on. Moving right along. Yeah, because somehow unrelated, you can subscribe to. You got to subscribe to that, and the subscribers are going up. Thanks to everyone who's done it so far. Let's get the topics right now, Sam.
Fish and chips, rabbits and pigeon.
One of my favourite things, fish and chips. Whoa! I know I'm having it in 2 weeks' time. because we've organised with
That
one of our
is
neighbours.
Really sad. Because you've already worked out how long before.
7th November.
Are you getting together for an easy Sunday night meal or something?
Friday night, I think it is, with some of them.
And they're coming over for fish and chips.
I think we'll go to their house because they have kids similar age, and they gave us some. Nick, the dad, is a history teacher, and he gave us some great tips on when you're in England what to do. Because I love history.
And you're paying him back with fish and chips.
Yeah, and when we went last time, he put us in touch with this guy who worked in the museum, and he took us mudlarking, which is where you go along the Thames and dig up stuff. It was great.
That was a good tip, was it?
Oh, I loved it.
You were pulling old
Stuff out of the mud.
Did you have gumboots on?
No.
And are you walking through mud?
No. You
Are there other people doing it?
Yeah. There's other.
Did you find anything of value?
I found, and he would just go, "Oh, that's only 100 years old," and throw it away. Like you find,
No.
Well, the Thames used to be like a rubbish tip. You find heaps of crockery, but he found some. He found not when he was with us, but he showed us later. He found like a Roman sword and stuff, like a Roman dagger. Incredible.
I reckon there's a theatre restaurant not far away, and they've just
You reckon?
they're throwing their old props.
He
in
works
there.
at the museum. He knew
Yeah,
what I
yeah.
I found like a round circular thing. He said that's a gambling chip. That's a gambling thing.
And
I've still got it.
You still got it, right?
Still got it.
Yeah,
Valuable.
yeah. I don't know. And you paid this guy to
No,
show.
I didn't pay him. No, he just loves showing people around.
Oh, what? You ring him up and turn up?
No, he was just a friend of Nick's, and he said he'd meet us. And
Oh, I see what you're saying. So it's like going fishing.
yeah,
Yeah, you just go and do it. But you appear to be. You go, look, there's Dave O'Neill. He's doing it hard. Look at he's looking at the bottom of
he's
the
on
Thames.
the banks of the river.
Oh, God, I thought he was doing okay.
There was one guy with a shovel just going for it because people must do it for a job. Like
Well, you think the old metal detector would be pretty handy in that environment?
you'd reckon, actually, a
Yeah.
guy did have one of them. But also, I suppose you're dealing with porcelain and I don't know wood. I don't know.
Dead bones would be interesting.
That's
Dead bones.
dead bones. Well, the Thames is tidal, so you'll see it and then it drops completely because it comes in from the ocean.
Oh,
river.
right, yeah.
It's not the Yarra where the Yarra is at the same kind of,
Yeah, I didn't know
level.
that. So
you see it and it drops like by 10 feet or something.
So how deep is it at the bottom?
Oh, pretty deep. I don't know. It's deep. It looks like if you fell in that river, you would be a goner.
I'm worried that we said earlier on, have we been boring to that she's now listening in.
Sounds like,
and the moment we
get back on track.
she is going to crack our ass. She does come in, we have to get on with it.
I remember I went out with a girl in the 80s, Sue, the first girl. Anyway, whatever. When she was little, they were on a boat cruise in the Thames. She fell in the river in the Thames, and her dad jumped in and saved her. That's pretty amazing.
Is it?
Yeah.
Why?
Because the Thames is a very, big river. If I was on a boat trip here, say in the Yarra, and I fell in, would you jump in and save me? You're a swimmer.
Well, I suppose I'd have to, but I would probably give you a couple of minutes to find out whether or not you're doing. I just say, Dave, tread water. Come on, float in your back. You'll be fine. Grab that bit of rubbish there.
I'm drowning.
Grab that old plastic bag. Blow some air into it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anyway, fish and chips.
Fish and chips.
What's still one of the great? If you get good fish and chips, still one of the greatest takeaway foods. What's better than fish and chips?
Let's just go back. There was a time, going back for our older listeners, where fish and chips was the only
Takeaway food.
additional meal outside of your parents making meat and two veg and putting it on the table and having ice cream with chocolate topping for dessert.
And I think it was helped along by the Catholics that they couldn't eat meat on a Friday.
Oh, you're exactly right.
Yeah.
Yes. Fish and chip shop.
Yeah, big on a Friday.
Very big on a Friday. So that would have given it a real kickstart. And a majority, am I right in saying the majority of people who owned the fish and chip shops were Greek?
Yes, so.
Why is that?
I don't know why the Greeks...
But they just spread, did it?
They run. There's still a fish and chip shop around here called Fish on High in Thornbury, in the north. Best fish and chip shops. Greek guys run it.
And what is the telltale sign of a good or a bad fish and chip shop? I think I know.
What?
The oil.
Yes.
Depends on the quality of their oil. Because you've got to turn your oil over, don't you? How long can you keep your oil there?
Well, I don't know if you know, but I was the face of fat. This used to make Chrissy Swan laugh her head off. For a while...
You were the face of fat.
I was the face of fat. I used to represent an oil company on their newsletters and stuff. And it had my face on their posters.
Why'd they choose you?
Oh, it's just relatable. I love fish and chips. And I had to go to a fish and chip shop and present him with an award of having the best fish and chip shop.
Good gig.
And I went to the fat factory. I went to the fat refinery, which was disturbing because there's two types of fat. There's animal fat and there's seed fat. Now, most of the fish and chips you'll eat these days are cooked in canola oil, which is seed oil.
Yeah.
But in the old school,
it was fat.
Animal fat. And these trucks of blood and bone would just arrive and they tip it into these big vats and they just boil it all down. And then on the other side of the factory, they just had a yellow line painted on the floor. He goes, that distinguishes between the vegetable oil and the meat oil.
Really?
There was just a line painted on the floor. And on the other side, they just had all these seeds going into big vats, boiling down to make canola oil or, seed oil. Because that's what RFK, what's his name, Trump's mate, he always goes on about seed oil being bad for you.
Yeah.
Which I think
Yeah.
I think he might have something.
Yeah,
I think he's actually right on that.
Yeah, no, yep.
Olive oils, you want to choose an oil that's made from a thing like olive or avocado.
Yeah.
Listen to us.
Yeah, as we know, we're experts in many fields.
Almost doctors.
Yeah, almost.
Okay, what is your
standard order? Okay, I'm at the counter. You have to walk up and just reel it off.
I'll tell you. Okay.
Do you want me to do? Can I do?
You do a Greek accent.
Yeah. How do you do? I forget how does it sound?
There's a bit of conifrilla,
Hello, how are you today? Did your football team win on the weekend?
Yeah, no, they lost the grand final. Thanks for reminding me.
Geelong, they got the bid on pretty bad.
You're Russian now. You're Russian.
I've lived many places around the world. Hang on. Hello, gentlemen. How are you today?
That's it.
Yeah. Hello, gentlemen. What fish and chips can we get for you?
A bit of flake fried.
Okay.
Minimum chips.
America, come out. Dave is here. Yeah.
Oh, hello. Hello. Okay.
This is just for your whole family.
No, this is just for me. It's my order.
Okay. Standard issue.
Okay. Flake.
One. I'm writing it down. One flake.
Minimum chips.
Minimum chips. The minimum chips is pretty substantial.
That's okay. I don't mind.
Okay.
You know what shocked me? I found in my fish and chip shop, I heard someone ask for 50 cents of chips, which is below minimum chips. Did you know that? You can get a minimum chips?
But what's a minimum? $1.
No, minimum would be about $3 now, I reckon, minimum chips.
Like you can measure the
I think minimum chips is a very Victorian
it's
thing.
Like a GDP thing. You can measure the economy by minimum chips, the size of a minimum chip.
Peter Heller used to do a joke. I went and ordered maximum chips by mistake. It's a good joke.
So you got one flake, one...
minimum chips. Potato cake.
One potato cake. Or in Sydney, we like to call them...
Potato scallop.
Potato scallops.
2 scallops.
2... Oh, exotic. Okay, yeah. 1 minute. Monica, I'll go for a scallop.
I get a scallop out of the bay. I go catch them for you.
Thank you, Monica. Okay, we got 2 scallops. You want them dipped in batter?
Yeah. Sorry, yes. Yeah, I want them fried. Yeah, absolutely. And 2 steamed dim sims.
2 steam. Let me check the steam dim sim. They've only been there for 2 weeks.
It's been there 4,000 years. Before the Acropolis.
Yeah. And
that's it.
And then I would put all of that into a basket, wouldn't I?
Yeah.
Would all of that go in the one basket?
I don't know how it works.
No, hang on, but this is interesting. Do you put the fish in a separate basket?
They seem to.
I reckon they put the chips in a basket.
The chips seem to be in their own basket.
They have their own basket. The flake is in its own basket. And the flake probably doesn't take as long as the chips.
Potato cake. They seem to put potato cake in dim sims, even though I'm having steamed ones, but I'll have a fried one.
If you had, just to say you had fried dim sims, they'd go in with the potato cake, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
And then they would lift it out, and how many times would they bang it on the side of the thing?
Boom, boom, boom. About
3.
Yeah.
Bang, bang, bang. Come over, spin around, big bit of paper.
A lot of salt, that's salt.
Is there paper
You're going to ask me,
paper?
Chicken salt or normal salt? That's what they do these days.
Yeah, that's right.
I just want normal salt.
And is it going on a bit of paper or is it going to a box?
No.
Because a lot of them go into a box now.
The box is posh.
A box goes into a bag, so you come home with the sides turned, as opposed to the old one, which was originally in newspaper, and then it went to the white paper with some paper inside, a waxy paper inside.
Box is hard because when you're driving home, you try and open up to get a chip on the way home. You try and open up the packet. You know when you put a hole in it, then you grab it and got a potato cake. God damn it. It's blocking everything. There's a blockage.
Yeah, we got a problem there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God
damn it.
No, I've got a dim sim coming in from the side. Right, mate, get them out of the way. Because really, as soon as, whether it's a burger or there's chips in the car, those chips, their life, they don't have long to live. They're going down pretty quick.
Yeah.
Then, see, the thing about the paper is, I always found there was always, if you opened the paper up at the very end, because you let's just say you dug a hole in the end and you were going to have your flake and chips from a hole dug one end. Remember that?
Yeah.
That was the standard issue.
Yeah.
You would go down, and you get to your flake and blah, 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 blah. But then there's the other way, which is you go down to a park bench or the dinner table like you're going to do in a couple of weeks. Open it all up. Here, come, family, feast on what I have brought home. And do you want a plate? How do you want to do it? Do you want to tear off a bit of paper? How do you want to do it?
That's what we used to do. Mum would do in the car.
Yeah.
You go sit down by the beach and it's raining and eat the fish and chips in the car.
So she would present a bit of flake to you wrapped in a bit of paper?
In paper, yeah. But as kids, we wouldn't get a whole flake. We'd only get a half one, I reckon.
Oh, back in the war years? You'd only get a half flake.
Yeah.
I must admit nowadays, if you get a bit of flake, the amount of batter on it, your body just goes into conniptions because it can't digest that amount of fat.
Well, what's your order? Surely you have a bit of...
No, I'm the same as you. I would say a piece of flake.
Hang on. Grilled.
No, hang on. See, you're very cynical. I could go the old order or I could go the new order.
What's your new order?
Can I go the old order?
Okay, go the old order. Okay, I'll be the guy. Hello, Glenn. Loving your show on the television. Can't help but feeling corner fruiter is a stereotype of my personality, but go on. What would you like?
A fish cake.
Oh, God. What?
Wait, hang on.
What's a fish cake?
A fish cake. But can you still get fish cakes?
I think so.
I'm talking about back in the day, there was a thing which would have been pulped up fish that was in like a hamburger shape.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
It was a fish cake. And that was, I remember because when I used to go...
Well, you get a corn dog as well?
No.
Applejack?
I was happy with a fish cake, maybe one potato cake.
Pineapple fritter?
Dim Sim didn't, in the early days, didn't even come on.
No, it didn't exist.
Didn't exist. Did not exist. Listen in, kids.
Banana fritter?
No, that was basically it. Then latter it would have been a flake in batter, one potato cake, one or two. I would say 2 Dim Sims,
chips,
and chips. Yep. And as Husey says, you got to keep your dim sim for your dessert. Meaning,
that's what he says.
Well, you got to have something. You got to have a treat at the end.
Yeah.
You just don't keep eating until the chips go, do you?
No.
Do you save something for the end? Some would save some would go early on the potato cake. Some would go late on the potato cake.
I save the dim sim for the end.
Yeah, this is my point. Most people do. Do you save your potato cake if you have
potato cake towards the end?
Oh, I thought you would have gone potato cake early, chips in the middle, and then a dim sim at the end.
I have sauce on the potato cake.
Do you go flake early?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Flake and chips early.
Is there tomato sauce involved?
On the potato cake.
Oh, hang on. On the potato cake?
Yeah, on the potato cake.
Well, you don't put the sauce to the side and dip it in?
No, on it. Right on it. And I love vinegar on chips, so...
I like vinegar and chips too.
Yeah.
How do you put it on?
Just dash it on.
Like dribble it on.
Sprinkle. So what's your new order?
Oh, the new order. Okay, yes, it's a good question. Very good question. I would say grilled.
Mm-hmm.
See, you're pulling the face. Mm-hmm. No, and what I've been doing recently, I've been having a fish taco.
Where do they sell that?
Hey, look, you asked me. And you can't.
The Mexican guys running fish and chip shops now. Hola, Glenn. Hola.
So you can have a fish taco. And I got to say, when is someone in Australia going to start doing a good fish taco? You go to the States or you...
they're amazing.
They're amazing.
Yeah,
I had a fish taco in Bali recently. It was amazing. It was off the charts amazing. And you can't get them in Australia. I mean, you can get...
Well, maybe you don't get it at the fish and chip shop.
But maybe you got to go to a restaurant.
Go to a Mexican restaurant.
But it is such an undervalued item. Talk to Alex, friend of the show. He even thought about doing one of those caravans for fish taco.
He should do a fish taco caravan.
Fish taco caravan would kill.
Yeah.
So what else is there that happened? And then, do you feel sick afterwards?
Yes, always. Because you eat too much.
When do you feel sick? Straight away or a little bit later that night or the next day?
Oh, during the night, you lie in bed going, whoa.
And your body is going, I am not coping with that amount of fat.
Too much fat, too much oil.
So every time I have them, I do go, stop, don't do it. And then the chips are sitting there going, and what are you? Now, Selena is a crispy chip lady, and I am a big fat chip guy.
I'm big fatter.
That's why.
Yeah.
The bits left at the bottom, do you love those?
No, I don't. No,
I don't like those at all.
I love the other one.
Yeah, no. And I'm a fat chip guy. Like,
Same here.
What do they call that? Crinkle cut? Big cut?
Oh, crinkle cut are great. They're different again.
Yeah, but
No, usually like the big ones, the thick ones, thick chips. Kind
and
of.
you don't get the thick chips in fish and chip shops.
No, the chips they have
Hand
are good.
cut is what they in restaurants.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we just had fries. They're good.
Fries are good because you
Fries
can.
are good.
Yeah, I just don't like when people do chip mouth, which is they hold the chips and they push them in their mouth, and they can't get them all in, and they hold the chips there, and then when their mouth they skip on. I don't want to watch you doing that. I especially don't want to watch you doing that at lights in the car next to me. I don't. I hate watching people eat.
That's very McDonald's.
Yeah.
Well, should we talk about something else?
Oh, what about Pauline Hanson? She had a fish and chip shop, didn't she? Is that what she started?
Yeah.
You'd love Pauline Hanson, wouldn't you?
No, I don't love Pauline Hanson.
Don't you? I think she has a lot of interesting things to say.
Yeah, all of it rubbish, mainly.
Just giving you.
I like Jackie, the one in Tasmania. I like her. She's a plain-speaking bogan,
yeah.
but it's what she says.
Can you hear, listeners?
Yeah, he's trying to fire me up. she Pauline Hanson. She's often anti-worker. Like, unbelievable.
I'm regretting it.
Yeah, you're regretting it.
Sam, come on.
But I like Jackie.
Yeah. Jackie Lambie.
Lambie, I like her. She's the one who came out.
Very quickly, what are the types of fish you can get on a standard menu? At
Flake.
a fish shop.
Snap.
Flake.
You know
whiting.
what? Snapper, flathead.
Yeah. Barramundi.
That's about it, I reckon.
That is about it. Calamari.
That's good. Onion rings too. Ooh.
Oh, I'm not a big on the onion. And do fish and chip shops still have a big jar sitting?
Pickles.
Do they?
Some do.
I have never eaten one, nor have I seen anyone ever buy one.
No.
I mean, it's like, all right, here you go, Grandpa. Here's your.
And they used to have a jar of mussels too. Remember?
Oh. They always had a couple of things in the window that didn't look great.
No.
I don't know what they were. They've been there for a while. You know, they look a bit grey in the fish department. Yeah, okay, I can't think of it. Fish and chips. Basically,
Great.
in the world, fish and chips gets a big tick from us.
Yeah. And it's very Australian and British. They don't have it in America, but they have it in Canada. When me and Husey interviewed Viggo Mortensen from Lord of the Rings, he's Aragorn. People would know.
Yeah, I don't know that.
He walked into the studio and he just said, he said, hello, guys. And he looked at me and Husey goes, you guys look like you'd know a good fish and chip shop. And we're like, yeah, we do. Because Husey loves fish and chips.
Because he wanted to go to one?
Yeah, because he grew up near the Canadian border. And he said they have fish and chip shops in Canada, but not in America necessarily.
Interesting.
And so we recommended him where to go in Melbourne for fish and chips.
That's good of it.
Yeah, about 3 years later, I went to some film screening and he was doing a Q&A.
No.
Yeah, and I walk up. Kieran wanted to get
He remembered?
Lord of the Rings. And he just goes, hey, the fish and chip guy.
That's great.
He goes, where should I go now? So we gave him another good recommendation.
No, you're good
He
like
loves
that.
fish and chips.
So you're not a 5-star guy. You're a fish and chips and
very much.
burgers guy.
Very much.
Yeah.
Well, should we talk about Pigeon?
I was in Vietnam at one of those degustation meals, and they brought out all the different things, and and I got to say,
That pigeon?
Well, we got to about the fifth or sixth, and when I went on this trip because it was a foodie trip.
Yeah.
Do you have any dietary? You wanted this or wanted that?
No pigeon.
They brought the pigeon out. I'm going, no way I'm eating that. It was a big bit of purpley pink flesh sitting on a plate. The fact that I knew that it was pigeon, I just went, I'm not eating it. And I know I'm going to feel sick if I eat it, so I didn't eat it. Then they came around and said, well, to be honest, you didn't put that on your thing. I'm going, well, I don't know what I'm going to eat. I'm paying for this. You
You have to question what I'm not eating.
Well, if you had told us, then we wouldn't have served it to you.
So you've never had pigeon?
I've never tasted pigeon. I never will taste pigeon. Have you ever had pigeon?
The guy up the road had them. He had some homing pigeons.
No, hang on. We're talking about eating them. Or are you talking about having them as a pet?
No, I don't think I've ever eaten it. No, I don't think I've eaten. No, I was just gonna. This guy up the road had them as pets, and then he kept selling them, but they kept coming back.
That's a friend of mine has the same thing.
Yeah.
My brother bought some pigeons from him, let them out, and they flew back to the bought them from this place.
So this guy, he cooked it up and told his kids it was chicken, and then revealed during the meal that was pigeon. That's a bit weird, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's a weird thing for dad to do.
Yeah,
not my dad, another dad. So yeah, pigeon, because people used to have pigeons you go around to your granddad's, and one of his friends would have pigeons. That's it. And they'd be home, and they'd race them, wouldn't they?
Yeah, let them out, and there's all a big thing when they'd fly off. And we worked with pigeons in Boytown. We did a clip, and
they released were they doves or pigeons? It's kind of similar looking birds.
Oh, you're right. They were white, and they flew up. And the guy goes, "I go, that's amazing. What do you do? They'll just fly up." And the clip was we threw the birds in the air, and then they flew off. And we said,
like a boy band kind of thing.
Yeah. And I said, "Well, how does it work?" He goes, "Oh, what happens is I put the cage here, and then they'll come back when they're ready. Up in the rafters at the moment. Yeah, they'll be fine." Apparently, they never came back.
Hey, Trixie! Whoa, what are you doing up there?
Come on.
Well, we've talked about this before, but we did pigeons in World War II. They were used as messengers and stuff.
Of course.
Yeah. And you see that in medieval shows where they get the pigeon with a message on it. The king has invaded Normandy, that kind of thing.
Well, that would be the way to do it, too. Does it go from A to B, or does it always go there and back?
I think what you do, it has a home base, and then you take it to
I put it in a cage.
Yeah, they take it to France or whatever, then it flies back to England.
So in other words, I take a bunch of pigeons. I get over there and I go, oh, here's something I need to send.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, we've seen some gunners on the foreshore. Send him off.
Yeah.
And then he flies back and he goes, oh, they got some gunners on the foreshore in the northern end.
I don't think it's like a taxi or anything. You can't just say go to West Footscray or somewhere. They'll only go home, basically.
Yeah,
pigeons.
Yeah, and I think they have an incredible talent for doing that. They do it through the sun, I think.
Oh, it's the sun.
Yeah, something to do with the sun and something to do with smell as well.
Wow.
They can, but I think the angle of the sun directs them, which would make sense, wouldn't it?
They get a bad rap though, don't they? Like rats of the sky. People are always putting up things because if you get them nesting and crapping on your ledge, it's very annoying.
And if you're like in certain parks in certain parks anywhere in the world, they'll be plague proportions.
Yeah, and if we make a Glenn Robbins statue, for example, eventually there's be pigeons shitting on your head.
Well, metaphorically speaking, that has happened to me in the past. So look, they don't get a lot of rap. But
they have been working, and you can eat them.
And you can eat them.
But isn't it funny? We eat chicken.
You can show them. They have those ones where they fan their tails right out, and
beautiful.
They put on a bit of a thing at the Royal Melbourne Show. So there's a lot. And what's his name? Bill Laurie. Bill Laurie used to try.
Oh yeah, pigeons. Yeah.
Bill Laurie used to do him and Tony Gregg. Remember that?
Yeah,
the 12th Man is very funny. Very funny with the pigeons. He'd have the pigeons and
they had the pigeons.
Yeah. I can't do it. Can't do the voice.
Can't do the voice of Tony Gregg.
I can't do it. But what can we say? Really, I don't know much beyond. They're a bit annoying and they're talented.
I wonder where they're native to. They're not native to here, are they?
They fit well. They exist well in a colder climate, don't they?
Yeah. They kind of hang out anywhere, pigeons,
and I dare say they breed quite well because the numbers of them.
Extraordinary.
Yeah, but look,
in the bird party, where are they? You know what I mean?
That's a really good question.
So you got the party, you got you'd have all the native ones.
Oh, seagulls
and pigeons be hanging out.
I see the pigeons a notch above a seagull.
Yeah, a notch above the seagull, right.
What about sparrow? Where does a sparrow sit?
Sparrow be somewhere they're all the bottom rung.
Sparrow's the bottom rung.
Then you've got the owls and the tawny frogs and the...
Oh, but they would be sitting... The owl would be on the front door, would he?
Owl could be on the front door and the eagle would be in the VIP area.
Oh, eagle hasn't arrived yet.
Oh, yeah, he'd make a big arrival.
He would come down and because everyone's going to go respect because he can eat any of them.
But don't upset him. He'll eat you. He'll bite your head off.
Yeah.
And then the kookaburra would go, we're having the speeches now. He's off again. Shut up.
Same thing every time.
And the magpies would be like thugs, I reckon. They'd just be like, start punching on with these people.
The cockies would start a fight.
Yeah, the cockies would start a fight.
And magpies...
Also, the cockies would be in the bins. Get out of the bin. Yeah, it's embarrassing.
I can't here. Yeah. I think it would be a well fought, because they're all descended from dinosaurs.
And I reckon those kind of beautiful birds like peacocks would just have a look in the door and go, nah, fuck, I'm not going in there. It's too lower class for me. Look at all those pigeons and rabble in there.
And sparrows. No, thank you very
much.
What's a rabble? Let's go down the street.
Let's go down to hang out with some ferns.
Yeah. All right.
Well, let's talk about rabbits. Rabbits. Rabbit shooting, rabbit.
I always feel sorry for
shooting,
rabbits because
rabbit.
they're kind of the one exploited ones by magicians.
Them and doves, actually, which is like a pigeon.
That's interesting. Maybe I don't know.
Maybe that's a connection.
Maybe there is connection. Rabbits are kind of just,
No.
I don't know. Well, in
cute.
Australia, an introduced species that have overrun all
they're
sorts
terrible.
of what they do to
Terrible.
the environment is terrible.
Have you eaten rabbit?
Years ago, I would not touch it again.
Oh, I did. I liked it.
You still like it?
Ooh, my nana used to make rabbit
Yeah,
stew.
all the time. Yeah, with a bit of mashed potato.
Oh,
And
beautiful.
it was beautiful. But now
Creamy sauce.
Oh no, I'd vomit.
carrots.
Yeah, no.
It used to be one of my favourites when I go over to Nana's.
Oh,
I've made rabbit stew.
Nana would be very big on it. But I used to go out with my cousin Ken. We'd go out rabbiting.
Shooting them? Or?
Traumatized me, made me an animal lover. Yeah,
Shooting them? Or?
No, he used to trap.
Oh.
Which is just so horrendous. I mean,
Old school.
It couldn't be illegal now. It could not be legal. Basically, what you did was, and this is what would happen, is that we had ferrets.
Oh, the ferrets would chase them.
The ferrets would chase them. We used to have nets and put the nets over all the holes, put a ferret in, ferret goes in, rabbits run out into a net, Ken grabs a rabbit.
And what would he do with them?
Well, they'd skin them and then they'd give them to Auntie Dora and they'd probably make them into into rabbit stew or rabbit pie or something.
You're like hillbilly cousins.
But we used to do both netting and trapping. And I remember I was probably about 8, and I remember walking up to where he'd put the traps out, just not happy with what I was about to see. And there'd be an animal there,
That's
which had
awful.
been caught in a trap,
Yeah,
and its legs were broken.
Awful.
And that would get put out of its misery pretty quickly.
Awful.
But back then, it was sort of a given that it was okay.
Oh, yeah.
But now it's horrible thing to see for a young kiddie.
there's
So
a-
there I became an animal lover, and
Yeah.
and now I go around.
No rabbit.
No rabbit.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why I don't eat rabbit.
Don't eat rabbit. You don't eat pigeon.
No, maybe that's why.
But
Could
you
be.
just had a chicken schnitzel. So you're
Yeah,
fine
so-
with killing the chickens. Kill them. Chop their heads off.
That's a good point.
Did they turn up to the party? The chickens?
I reckon the chickens have maybe got up into the rafters,
Yeah.
and they're probably shitting on everybody.
They turn up the end to clean up.
They've made the supper. They've got some eggs going on.
This comedian, Mickey D, who is very funny from South Australia, you know when you go to a gig and you meet people and they go, do you want to come out shooting with us? Or, this always doesn't always, or, like you want to come, oh, you like golf, do you want to play golf with me? These guys said to him, do you want to come hunt some pigs tomorrow? And he stupidly said, oh, yeah, I've got nothing to do. This was up in the Northern Territory or somewhere. And he turned up, they have no guns, they hunt with knives, these guys. So they track pigs with dogs and then run up and wrestle them and stab them. Isn't that horrific? A pig.
That's horrific.
And you imagine the wild boars.
And there's this thing where we're doing the right thing by the environment. You go, no, you're killing an animal. Bloodlust. That's what it is.
Yeah, when I went to Brunswick Heads, then I had to drive 4.5 hours to Delungra, which is in the middle of New South Wales, near Moree, Inverell, up the top, near the border
Big on
of Queensland.
big shooting around
Right,
there.
yeah. Well, the woman said to us, now, on the way home, guys, be very careful. There's kangaroos, wombats, but make sure you watch out for the pigs. And I tend to call them police, but whatever.
Hello to all the police
Classic.
out there. We
No,
do not. Yeah, hello.
No, we don't. No,
No, I don't
it's a
condone
joke.
that.
It's a joke.
No, that is. Yeah,
Coppers.
they do a wonderful job.
They do a great job. All right.
Are there any famous bunnies? The bunny.
Bugs Bunny.
Bugs Bunny.
Easter Bunny?
Easter Bunny.
Thing and a rabbit? Jack and a rabbit? Rabbit in a box? Is there a rabbit in a box or something, isn't there?
Yeah, and what else do you say? You say breed like rabbits?
Yeah, Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah,
The rabbit
yeah,
there. The rabbit
yeah.
with a clock.
Because from what I hear, rabbits are
Tasty?
pretty good at having sex.
Oh, they breed like rabbits.
Imagine a husband and wife, and the wife says, "I don't feel like it tonight," and the rabbit goes, "We're rabbits.
Yeah, come on.
We don't never feel like it. You can't, you know."
Between them and pigeons, they're just at it, these animals.
Yeah,
Jeez. Settle down.
Yeah,
Rabbit
and you can
shooting.
also have rabbits as pets,
Oh, they're very cute. They used to have them in a pet shop up here. The big ones are very cute.
and they have that big red eyes.
Yeah,
don't
they're
they?
real cute.
But mind you, what do? They just sit there and they shit and they eat.
Watership Down. There was a movie about rabbits, cartoon about rabbits. Remember
Yes.
Watership Down?
Yep.
Bright eyes. I remember watching that when I was like 12 and then going to Nana's for rabbit stew and feeling very bad.
You probably cried.
Nana, I just watched Watership
But you
Down.
hold on to a rabbit like.
Peter Rabbit.
See, yeah, good.
Peter
now,
Rabbit.
Now you're showing your talent.
He was a rascal.
But no, I think I used to like hanging onto them and patting them.
Oh, they're cute.
But when I went down to someone's house and they had one, I go, I don't think I really want a rabbit.
No, they're very
as a
passive.
pet,
They're very
yeah.
passive.
And what do you do with your rabbit? I just let him out and he goes out on the lawn. Then I put him back in a box. And then
Sometimes a fox can get them. It's awful.
Isn't that awful?
Yeah, like a chicken.
And the rabbit really, its only defense is to run.
Yeah.
So therefore, if you've bred a rabbit to be in a cage, you're going to go, hey, I haven't really got the legs for this to get away from a fox.
Guys, you drifting. Get back to an interesting place.
Oh, what? We were talking about rabbits. Gee, this is...
Seriously,
Well,
you are very cynical, Sam. In fact, she hasn't ever done that before.
No.
We've given her liberty to sort of chime
chip
in.
in.
We have created
Well-
a monster.
Well, we could have like a rabbit Bugs Bunny thing.
What, thinking music?
Yeah.
We could have turn the lights. This is it. I hit the lights.
Yeah. Or Elmer Fudd. Remember, he would I go hunt those wascally rabbits. Remember Elmer Fudd?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And he would try to shoot them.
Yeah, shoot Bugs Bunny, wasn't it?
We could. What other?
What about fish and chips? Is there an ad? Oh, you know what? I wrote with Mark O'Toole a movie called Takeaway.
You wrote a movie called Takeaway?
About 20 years ago. 25 years ago.
Wow.
20. Yeah, wow. I didn't do that well. Anyway, the start of it's very funny, though. It's about how fish and chips were invented, how takeaway food was invented.
I think I remember this, and it's like a period piece?
Yeah, it's set in an old colonial inn.
Yeah.
And behind the counter is the guy from Sean McHale's show, the bigger guy, Francis Greenslade.
Yes.
With Sally Ann Upton, both playing the innkeepers.
Yeah.
And in walks Nicholas from the games, actor.
Yeah, Nicholas.
Let's just call him Nicholas.
Yeah.
Anyway, very good actor. Skinny guy.
Very good actor.
Very good actor. Nicholas walks in and he goes, I would like some fish and chip. I would like some fish and, Anyway, we'll play it.
It's how the fish and chips evolved.
How takeaway food evolved. How
Yeah.
takeaway fish and chips evolved.
Yeah, I'd love to hear it.
Yeah, okay.
Innkeeper. What fare can you offer a hungry traveller on this most unsavoury of evenings, hmm?
Well, sir, I can offer you an excellent mutton pie and carrots, and there's some corned beef and cabbage, and finally some fish, what I caught down the bay this very morning, served atop a bed of chippered fried potatoes.
Oh, splendid. I think I will dine upon the fish. Well, show me to my table and bring me a jug of ale, innkeeper.
There be no tables, sir. My inn is full.
No room, say? Oh, sir, I think you need to broaden your thinking. Sir, hand me your gazette. Innkeeper, I put it to you that you cook my serve of fish and chippered potatoes, and that you then wrap them tightly in this paper, so that I may take my evening repast from this place of misery and consume them contentedly elsewhere.
So, sir wishes to take the food away?
Take away. Yes, indeed. Take away.
A splendid idea.
Oh,
What an incredible performance. And I was just watching it on my phone.
I'll put it on.
Really well shot.
Oh, it's great. Best bit of the movie.
Yeah, really well
Remember
shot.
someone saying that.
Yeah.
Best bit of the movie.
Yeah.
That is a movie about fish and chip shops, by the way. If you're interested, it's on Stan on Netflix somewhere. And I play the butcher in it.
Oh,
And Rose Byrne's in it. And Rose Byrne, I gave her a lift home one night. She's a lovely person. She never mentions it in her interviews, though.
I think she'd bring that up.
You'd reckon,
She was in Australia the other day doing a road trip from Melbourne to Sydney.
Oh, she went and visited the location because the butcher.
And she visited the location when?
Oh, 2 years ago, because I went to the butcher's retirement party because I got to know him. And, I lent his aprons and stuff. And then his son said, oh, Rose Byrne came with her Hollywood husband the other day to show her husband.
A couple of weeks ago?
No. This was about
a couple
a few
years
years ago. Yeah. Maybe she went back again.
Wow.
We all thought she'd just forgotten that movie. So there you go.
Would have been weird if you'd have been hanging around.
I know. Or working in the butcher shop. I thought you were a comedian. Nah, I'm in the butcher shop now, Rose.
She is great, Rosemary.
And her husband's called Bobby Carnival.
Yeah, he's an actor as well.
Oh, he's great.
Yeah.
He's great. Anyway, yeah, she's amazing.
So what's
Yeah,
your
I wonder
answer?
if she's doing that show with Seth Rogen called, I don't know, Best Friends.
Platonic.
Yeah, I wonder if she brings up Takeaway and goes, do you like fish and chips, Seth? I did a movie about that once.
She probably listens in.
Probably listens. Maybe Bobby Carnival's listening and he's going, hey, Rose, they're talking about you. They're talking about you, Rose. They're talking about you.
Oh, that's pretty good.
What is your answer? Fish and chips,
I reckon.
pigeons and rabbit.
I'll go first.
Yeah.
I think when fish and chips were the original menu, I'm going to say, what, 1800?
Yeah, England probably.
Yeah, that rabbit and pigeon were also on the standard issue blackboard menu.
That is a great answer.
So
That
it was
is
just
a-
not fish. It wasn't. It was what's for dinner, darling? Rabbit and chips.
I think
Pigeon and
originally
chips.
it was called pigeon and chips.
Where's the rabbit come into it?
Like, yeah, good point. No, I can't. Can't even come up with an answer. They're all food groups.
Yeah, they're all
fish
food
and
groups.
chips.
I'll help you out.
Rabbit and pigeon.
What's
They're all banned in North Korea. Okay, there we go. That's my.
That's a pretty good answer.
Well,
that.
I think they're just all banned somewhere. They've all been banned because they're
What
too.
do you mean? They've all been banned. What do you mean?
Well, Kim Jong Un has said no fish and chips are too Western.
Okay,
no
fish-
pigeon, no rabbit eating.
Oh, so these are the three foods that
They've
are
been banned together.
That is a great answer. I
right.
hope that's right.
Well, what is the connection, Sam?
The 3 food items were not rationed during World War II. During the Second World War, fish and chips, a staple of the working class, remained one of the few foods in the United Kingdom not subject to rationing. Prime Minister Winston Churchill referred to the combination of fish and chips as the good companions. Sir Winston Churchill considered fish and chips so important to the British that the populace would rebel if it was rationed during World War II.
Wow. So neither of us were right, but that is fascinating.
You have been listening to Somehow Related with Glenn Robbins and Dave O'Neill.
Winston Churchill loved fish and chips.
There would have been a lot of rabbits. There would have been a lot of pigeons.
Yeah.
There would have been a lot of fish, and there's no rationing. So therefore,
God, that's good to know that
fed a nation.
yeah, and I think he must have realised that fish and chips bring a lot of joy on a Friday night or whatever. Even though, have you had English fish and chips?
Not great. No.
Because you know what? They have frying times. Yeah, we've got to fry up at 8. Then we've got another one at 8:30. Then we've got another 9.
Fry up times.
They have fry up time. So you know when we order in an Australian fish and chip shop,
Yeah.
they cook it for you in front of you. In England, it's all sitting in the Bain Marie. And they have fry up times, like at 8 and at 9. Where
And then you just come and take from the Bay Marie.
yeah, they take it
you
for
want.
you and put it in a packet.
And their fish, the batter.
It's haddock and
Oh, it looks,
cod and-
it looks
yeah,
horrible.
it's no
It
good.
looks horrible.
It's no good.
I was once, I had to do a cross from, I was in London working for Tonight Live, and I had to do a cross from a jellied eel caravan.
They love all that stuff.
They love all that shit.
Well, hello to all the British people.
But, you know, you're not...
Fish
you're not,
and chips. Okay, I've got a fish and chip joke. You ready?
Yeah.
This is one of my favourite jokes. Guy goes in the fish and chip shop, orders a bit of flake and some chips. He goes outside, he opens up the packet. He's not happy. He goes in and he says to the guy behind the counter, "Sorry, mate, was this fish alive when you gave it to me?" And he goes, "No. Why?" He goes, "Because I was eating all my fucking chips." Woo!